Alright, this review took me a little bit longer to get to than I planned because I wanted to make sure I tested this greatly. Again, this is I purchased it on Amazon as the Yiynova UC Logic SP1001 10.1 inch Digitizer Tablet Display. When you get it, it comes in this box. It's got the Penates name on it. It's still by UC Logic. Yiynova is just the distributor, I guess, for them right now for this. Very great packaging, like I said in the last video. The build on this is great, feels great, fits in my backpack in a slot with my MacBook Pro. Little, not very heavy, decent weight to it though, it feels sturdy. The cable that comes with it for the hookup. It's got standard USB and HDMI for the MacBook Pro or PC side. I did try to test this on a PC. That was one of the other delays, but I could not get the driver to work, and it wasn't mine. It was an older PC with Windows 7, so that may be something somebody else needs to test and do the review on. The other end that hooks to the tablet is a micro USB and a mini HDMI, and it just plugs right in. Fits very snugly as soon as you plug it in. USB power, it switches over. You can see an image came up that I had set to be working on to demo the pen. It's got a little blue LED light to let you know it turns on. When you turn it off, turn it back on, it just kicks right on and starts working. Beautiful display. I used the color profiles in the MacBook Pro OS 1010 to set it to match my display over here. Looks wonderful. Here's the pen case. Now what I've been doing when I use this is the pen case is fairly sturdy. This is very flat. It does not come with anything to tilt it. It's got these little rubber feet under it to hold it in place, so I've just been setting the pen case under it and then I can edit. The buttons were very simple to program through the OS, through the operating system. And right here, this is the tablet software that you can see running. Okay, so this is the UC Logic software. You can see it's got settings for the pen. I set the second button to pen eraser. I might switch that. I usually use button number 1 as the right click. And then we also have the express keys are set run down. I've got K1 is undo, K2 is brush size larger, K3 as brush size minus, K4 as zoom in, K5 is zoom out, and then K6 is the hand so I can move stuff around. I may switch the second button to this on hand if I can. I haven't checked that. I actually don't believe that that is an option. It's not. You've got no action, left click, double click, right click. So if they gave you a few more options on that, it'd be nice to have the hand on the actual pen. You've got the screen calibration. This is where I've ran into some issues. You can rotate the monitor around, everything works. Brightness, contrast seems to work. The screen calibration, you'll see when I show you some demos on here that unless the pen is straight up, it's fairly accurate. It's probably within spec of, I think it's plus or minus 1 millimeter. But as soon as you lean the pen, you probably get to, I don't know, 10 millimeters off, 7, 8, or say 1/4 of an inch. Maybe not 1/4, between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch off, which is way off. It's definitely usable like this. Editing photos like I do, I can use the pen, I can make it work. But if you wanted to be super accurate, it would be a little harder. Hopefully you can see the actual image, and you can see where the pen, with the camera position, you can see where the pen and cursor are. It's slightly off to the right. If you're left-handed, which I'm not, so it's hard to hold it, and it throws it off the other way. So if you're straight up and down, it's pretty accurate, which when I'm doing most photo editing, I'm fairly straight up and down on the pen to clean areas up and fix things. You know, other than that, this is a great tablet. I'm thinking it's a driver issue. I tried it on OS 10.9. Exactly the same. Screen calibration does not affect it. That seems to be as close as we get. If you screen calibrate wrong, which I tested to make sure the calibration was actually doing anything, it will throw the pin way off. If you calibrate it as closely as possible, this is where it ends up. Right there. Slightly off to the right. If you tip it the other way, slightly off to the left. The buttons work great. Feels sturdy. It does have, which I haven't tried, there actually is a screen protector that comes on it, and that could possibly be doing the throwing off. I have not tried taking that off. I like the matte finish of the screen protector. If I pull that off, it looks like it will be a gloss finish, which I may not like as much. Now, if we go back to this pen, it does have some softer nibs that may feel better on the gloss finish, and then it comes with the hard nibs, of course. It looks like 5 of each plus the one hard nib in the pen. I mean, I like the product so far. It's definitely usable. $349 on Amazon. You can't beat it when it's comparable to the, the closest Wacom screen that's HD like this is $960 something. So it's a huge savings. Definitely worth some of the hassle. I will be using it quite a bit. Again, the colors, I had the Yiynova 10-1 HD IPS screen. It worked well. It was very accurate, but the coloring was off. It was very hard to use it, and coloring is more important to me than exact pen tip accuracy, because I was using a Wacom where I was looking at this screen and drawing on this one, and that I don't know if the pen is in the same spot on the screen. So this is great. This helps a lot. If I can think of anything else to add to this, I will. It's definitely worth the money. If somebody would try this on Windows, that would be amazing. You're welcome, if you do a Windows tag, you're welcome to tag the video in the comments on here. I'll even add it to the video description so that other people can see what it looks like, how it works on a Windows computer. Thank you. I'll be doing more of these. Hopefully this is helpful.